Good morning, everyone. It's Robert from On My Turntable. I hope you're having a great morning this morning. It's Sunday morning, coffee kind of morning. And yes, I clean the mug every day. It's my favorite mug. I have others, though, but this just happens to be my favorite one. The one I use on my videos, anyway. I want to continue on with my Albums to Discover series through Discog Shuffle. I'm really having a great time with that. I'm letting the Shuffle feature on Discogs choose the album for me, and then I go and research it, and then I present it to you guys. It gets me back to getting familiar with a lot of the albums that I haven't listened to in a long time. Also, maybe if you guys haven't heard the album that I'm speaking of, it's a great chance for you guys to discover it. Like it or not like it, that's totally up to yourself. I like everything that I have. I can't say that I have an album that I wish I didn't get. I don't buy that way, but I mean, there's obviously favorites, and there's other ones that aren't as favorable. But I like everything that I have. So, but that's not to say that you like everything that I have. So again, that's where it comes up to you. But hopefully through this series, I'm introducing some cool music to you guys, or stuff that you haven't listened to in a while either, like this next band. So this is what came up on the shuffle. This is Asia. Amazing debut album by a supergroup, pretty much. And what a remarkable debut album this was. I also have their second album, Alpha, which I'll be talking a little bit about. Not too much, because it's not about this one, but not as good as their debut, but pretty darn close. So, and that's the cool thing about, or maybe not the cool thing about bands. They seem to peak, and then they kind of plateau, and then they kind of sometimes go like this, or they just keep on going. It all depends, and it's just the times, it's just the change. But Asia hit it big with these two albums for sure. So Asia itself, the band, formed in London in 1981. Again, pretty much a supergroup. They were formed from 4 or 5 different bands. Vocalist and bassist John Wetz from King Crimson in UK, 2 huge bands on their own. And I got both. Not too much on King Crimson. I'm getting there, though. I'm starting to build my discography. I do have quite a few UK albums, and they're really, really good. Unique, both of them, for sure. I'll listen or two to get it, but once you get it, it's just, you love it. Guitarist Steve Howe, yes. What can you say? He's an amazing guitarist. Just remarkable. You've got keyboardist Jeff Downes of Yes and the Buggles. I'm not too familiar with Jeff Downes, but in this he does an amazing job. And of course Carl Palmer from Emerson, Lake and Palmer, remarkable drummer. And again, 4 huge players to form this supergroup. The debut album itself, again, this one here, released in 1982, so it only took a year to put this one together. It's their best-selling album, and hit #1 in most countries pretty quick. It was a pretty remarkable debut. Heat of the Moment, of course, their best song off the album, or the biggest hit off the album. Best chart-topping song as well. Sold over, the album itself sold over 10 million copies worldwide. Another big hit off of it is Only Time Will Tell, and which was another top 40 chart topper, and also favorite on Much Music and MTV. Much Music being MTV's cousin as far as video format in Canada. Other great songs off it, Wildest Dreams and Here Comes the Feeling. I mean, this album is so good, hit after hit after hit. Amazing fact is that the band sold out every concert that they headlined in the U.S. On this debut tour. So it was a debut tour. They sold out every concert that they headlined. What a feat! Most bands, I mean, there's a lot of bands that do that, yes, but most bands don't. So, especially on a debut tour, quite remarkable feat. So that's how good this album is. I mean, it's, if you don't know it, definitely check it out. Um, it's it's awesome, awesome stuff. Their second album, I'm just going to talk about a little bit. Alpha, another great release. It's released in 1985, so the 4 years, sorry, 1983. So only a couple years span between the two albums. It'd be the last to feature Steve Howe. After the release of this album, he would leave the band in 1984. Big hit off of it, or big hits off of it, is "Don't Cry" and "The Smile Has Left Your Eyes." Not quite the chart toppers that of the debut album, but still decent songs, good songs. It wasn't as successful as their debut, as I said, but still a great album. And it reached number 6 on the Billboard's 200 and was certified platinum. So no slouch of an album. So I only have 2 albums by the band, but I think 2 are their best. From what I've heard anyway, I've listened to some other later stuff, and I think these are 2 of their best albums. And the debut is just still going to be my favorite. So there you have it. That was a quick review of a couple of great albums by an amazing supergroup band. So let's see what else the Discog Shuffle has for us here. So I'll go to my list. Oh, it's already up. So there's my list there. I don't know, however many albums I have. I've got them listed on here as, are cataloged on here as vinyl, CD, and box set. And then individual albums of box sets, just in case one of them pop up on my shuffle. And the cool thing about Discogs is and also one you have to be careful with if you're doing a best of, say, of 1971, 1973. You have to be careful because sometimes they'll only show the reissued year. So, for example, a lot of my Beatles, because they're reissued, show the mid or early 2000s when they were released in earlier, mid or late 1960s. So that's the only thing that you have to watch out for if you're doing any type of review of a particular band or their discography type of thing. But other than that, it's a great way to catalog your stuff, and it keeps track of it. It's simply typing every album or every CD has either a barcode or a label showing a model number type of thing. You just type that in, it brings it up. It also shows a lowest, mid, or highest price point if you ever want to sell any of this stuff. I'm not into sell anything, but Discogs is a place where you can buy and sell as well. So it's a great format. I know a lot of people use Excel spreadsheets. This I find is right here. It's on all. I've got my phone, my iPad, and a PC as well. So it's all on there, on all 3 formats. And yeah, it's a cool format. So let's see what. So again, there's a random item button here. Oh, I was just looking at that one this morning. This is Jay Giles' Showtime live album. Ooh, we're looking forward to that one. I love Jay Giles' band. They're amazing. So I'm really looking forward to this one. So there you have it. There's albums to discover with Discog Shuffle. Have yourself a wonderful day, guys, and all the best. Enjoy. Cheers. And we'll talk to you again soon. Bye now.